Good afternoon. Today is the Whiskey Scout's 100th review. So for its 100th review, he decided, I'm referring to myself in the third person, which is crazy. So today I decided, and I might be a little crazy, I digress. Today I decided to do for this review, since it's a special 100th review that I've done, I'm going to go ahead and do my Deanston 30. It's the oldest whiskey I have in my collection. I've already poured this dram because it takes some time to open up, so it's been in here sitting and preparing for us. It is a 30-year-old. It is, it's enhanced 2 years in the finest Oloroso sherry casks. So 28 years in the casks they came out of, then they finished it 2 years in Oloroso sherry casks. It is natural cask strength single malt. So it is at natural cask strength, no water added. So what we're seeing and what we're getting is what we got. I had it previously with Bart and Scott. We did one of their Monday shows. Opened it and tried it. And it was just opened at that point. I think I'd opened it like the night before or something. Maybe a couple days before. I don't remember. Anyway, it's different. It's good, but it's different. The only way I know how to do this is get into the review. I've got my notes. I need them on this one because it has kind of develops as it goes along, and so it expands, and I can smell the nose. I've been smelling this for the last 10 minutes watching another reviewer, and the smell just keeps growing on me. The first 10-15 minutes it's open, it was just a faint smell, but now we've came to a point where it is saturating the air now. Now that's pretty good. It's a good smell to it. So let's get started with it. Of course, it's a dark amber honey. We do not know if it is chill filtered or color added. Does not state any of that on the box. But I can tell you the legs are thick, very oily, very slow. They are a thick and built leg, but thin the way they run. We are ending up with a dark honey color on it. Prunes, raisins, honey. Oh, that aged vanilla you get. Think of the dense little spice loaves that people bake for each other. Friendship. Wow, I can't even speak. Friendship breads. Usually they're a little heavy on the ginger and different spices like that. There is a baked apple in there. And it does come across with some amazingly aged malty notes. Wheat bread, dark wheat bread. And it ain't got wheat in it, but it brings a lot of bread notes in it. And those friendship breads like that, they make what's called a walnut bread. They make a banana bread, a zucchini bread, walnut bread. This is kind of like the banana bread with the walnuts that they add to it. I'm getting that more out of it because I'm getting a little bit of a faint banana in it. And I got to write that down in my notes because that's the first time I've ever put that together. But it is definitely noticeable now. Wow. This is one you can nose on for a long, long time. That's a nice balance of spiciness to sweetness that's going on here. There's just a slight bit of an alcohol drive, believe it or not. I think that's weird for that as old as it is. It's not just spiciness hitting my nose, but there is a little bit of an alcohol tinge there. Just a little bit. It's good. Good nose. Ginger. More of that ginger. Aged vanilla. More of that nutty, that walnuts and that banana bread. White pepper. Dark honey. Sawdust. It's a little salty. I don't know if I said it, white pepper. There's some definite white pepper there. And the finish is long, and it goes on and on. This has gotten better. I haven't tried this in a couple of months. It's been closed for a couple of months after opening. I haven't tried it at all for at least 2 months. This gets better. No water. No water going to be added to this. There is a little faint citrus in there. A little apple maybe. And in the middle part of the finish, there is just a little bit of tannic bitterness. It's not heavy, but there's a little tannic bitterness there. And it's not detracting. It may be for some people that really are responsive to that. They might not like it that well because of it. But there's just a little bit of that tannic bitterness in there. And that comes from the wood. And that's that aged component. Raisins and baking spices, man. Right through the finish. Now for the score. As good as this is, and this is good, there's other younger things I like better. Sorry about that. It's just that. Starting to dry out now. I'm going to give it a 90 out of 100. I think if somebody was really tuned into that tannic bitterness and they didn't care for that, it would bring the score down for them probably 1 or 2 notches. Now I could understand that. I really can. It doesn't bother me so much. Can't score it no higher than 90 though. As good as it is, and it is good and it is unique, there's just other scotches I like better. Not that I don't like this. The 90 is a great score. 90 is an awesome score. But there's other scotches that I find probably a little more appealing that I would invest more money in. Yes. But I like it. That finish is still there. As it goes on, you start to lose some of the some of the sherry notes. And I think it's because it was only finished in sherry. And I think as it goes on, that's when we start to feel that tannicness come back in on it. We get that maltiness, because I'm getting a honey sweet maltiness here right now. We're some distance into it since the last sip. But I'm getting a really good sweet honey maltiness that's really coming on here. And that ginger just stays there. The walnut, that nuttiness stays there too. The nuttiness and the walnut nuttiness and the ginger and the maltiness kind of stay there. I lose most of the dark fruits and the heavier spiciness you get with the more associated with the sherry casks. Overall, it's very good. Overall, I enjoy it. And I don't know how readily available it is. I don't think it's sold at it's not an expensive for a 30-year-old. If you can find it, it's a fairly inexpensive for a 30-year-old. And if you can find it, it's definitely a buy, especially for the price I bought it for. But we're not going to discuss that because the price in this case is null and void for the years of what we buy. I mean, it's not null and void, but it's not representative of the years involved in the making of this. For the price I bought it for, anybody out there that's watching this review would not hesitate to spend that money for it. I guarantee that. I think I'm done with it as far as the review goes. Since it's my 100th review, we're going to have a giveaway. For the giveaway, we're going to get a Whiskey Scout Glencairn. So if you want your very own Whiskey Scout Glencairn, at the end of watching this video, go down there in the comments and just put in glass. That's all you have to write in there is glass or something pertaining to it, but needs the word glass in there. And you'll get your own, and what we'll do is we'll have a drawing. Today is the 24th. We'll have a drawing. Let me look at the calendar here. Next Friday, the 31st, sound fine? We'll have a drawing next Friday, the 31st. I will do a short live then and announce the winner. Let me write a time and a date down for that. We'll say 8 o'clock p.m. No, let's dial it back. Let's make it the 30th. The 30th is a Thursday. So make it the 30th because Friday, that's the start of I think that's the start of Labor Day weekend. We don't want to draw on Friday evening. So let's make it Thursday evening, the 30th of August. August 30th, 2018. Remember, and we'll make it 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll come on and do a quick live and announce the giveaway for the glass. Remember, just in your comments below on this video, go in there, type in glass, and I'll enter you. And once I get the expiration time, will be 7 o'clock. So we'll say 7 o'clock p.m. the 30th will be the last of the entrants. That'll give me a chance to compile it and get it ready for the live stream. So, live stream next Thursday, August 30th, for the winner of the Whiskey Scout glass. And that's in honor of my 100th review, guys. Hip, hip, hooray. I never thought I'd do this many. I was really kind of surprised I managed to carry on this long. So, with that being said, remember, the spirit in your glass is not running from you. Take your time, sip and enjoy it. You'll be better for it. Everyone have a good afternoon.